Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome to the RC Retro channel. I wanted to put out a quick video showcasing my Tamiya Porsche 911 GT3 that you see right over here. It was originally released on the Tamiya TT01 Type E chassis in black, and then a couple months after that they released it in white, and then a few years later they put it out as an XB or Expert Built Series kit. Now the one you see here is not an expert built kit, it's not even a kit. I actually sourced all of this separately. I found this body online, just the body, and I was immediately attracted to it because, well, Porsches are beautiful. It has factory stickering on it, so it's perfect, and it actually has a matte black finish to it, which really just finishes off nicely. And that was only available on the XB series, and just had to have it, and I found the body. So I went and bought my own TT01 Type E chassis, you see right over here, and got the wheels, and then I realized I got the wrong type of wheels. So luckily my friend, Scotty Connecticut, all my RC friends who I make friends with throughout the country and the world, or get a nickname with their first name and their location, so Scotty Connecticut pointed me in the right direction, told me which are the correct wheels, where I could find them, and they're already painted in Tamiya TS17 gloss aluminum, which is what the manual calls for. But here is the dilemma. These are a two-tone wheel in, like I said, TS17 gloss aluminum, and the spokes are to be painted in titanium gold. Now, I have no idea how I could paint these little spokes in here in titanium gold without messing up the rest of the silver going around. But then I found a gentleman online who has a YouTube video who very vaguely showed how to do this, and he actually used liquid mask. Now I use Biddy Design liquid mask, and I usually spray it onto a body. I never sprayed it onto small ABS wheels before, so I'm not sure if I'm going to spray them or just use a little paintbrush and wipe it all on, but needless to say, this is going to be a little experiment I'm going to do now, because I really want to get these wheels two-tone and perfect for this XB body you see right over here. So that's the whole point of this video. We're gonna experiment a little bit with this and take a little hobby knife after and go right around these spokes and peel it off. And then using an airbrush, I don't have the Tamiya TS paint, but I do have the titanium gold in the acrylic paint right over here. We're gonna airbrush this on to give us that nice two-tone look. And then my buddy, Fix-It Phil, is gonna make me the correct Michelin stickers to put on the tires, and then we're going to finish this off and we're going to shelf clean it. So let's get started. So again, the first thing I did was spray these wheels with Tamiya TS17 gloss aluminum, and I have to say I gave it quite a few coats. I actually used up almost the entire can spraying these. But no worries, because I let them dry and cure for almost a whole week, because I want to make sure that when I put the liquid mask on, I don't have any issues with these, such as a chemical reaction. Not saying I would, but knowing my luck, I probably would. I don't know. So let's get some of this liquid mask on now. Okay, so here are the wheels with some liquid mask, specifically Biddy Design. Not an overly complicated process. You can go about this two different ways. One, spraying it through an airbrush, or just brushing it on. I decided to pour a little into this cup, just dabbed it, and just kind of went over it, or dabbed it, and just kept adding multiple layers. And it's hard to see, but yeah, it's on there. See that reddish tinge? So now, I'm going to take a little hobby knife and get a little circle action going over here and peel off all the liquid mask on the spokes of the wheel. All right, and that's all four wheels done. I know one of them came out perfect. Not sure which one it was. Two of them came out really good, and then one has a little bit of an uneven area as I was going around and cutting. Obviously, that was the first one. But hey, nonetheless, I think he's going to look pretty good. Now I'm toying around with the idea of taking a little clear matte spray and spraying these just to seal up the cut lines so there is no bleeding of the gold when I spray it on. So I'm thinking I'm going to do that next. All right, as you can see, the wheels look a little dull, and that's because I took these outside and I sprayed them with some matte clear. Next thing we're going to do now is spray a little X31 titanium gold acrylic paint. This needs to be thinned out at a 2-to-1 ratio. So I have my Tamiya thinner right over here. So I'm going to put this into this little glass measuring cup right over here with my dropper at a 2-to-1 ratio. Mix it up, put it into the airbrush, spray these wheels. The only bad thing is I have to move my airbrush out to the garage because this is acrylic paint and I don't have an exhaust in my basement. If I spray down here, it's usually with water-based spray for Lexan bodies, but because this is acrylic, definitely need better air source. So I'm going to move this to the garage, open the garage door and spray, because God forbid I sprayed it down in my basement, my wife would go nuts. So we're going to do that, get this all set up, and hopefully these wheels look mint. So here's the first wheel with the black painted between the spokes. Let's see if I can see it on the camera. It's black, 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 black. You can probably see it when the light hits it because it's a little wet still. But once you go like that, you don't see it anymore. It's like an optical illusion. See? Well, now you do because the light's hitting off of it, but there you go. This angle, you don't really see it. No need for stickers, as long as you just have a steady hand and a little black paint. All right, the wheels are done. Came out fantastic. I'm really pleased. Gonna get some tires on there. And I have some inner tire foams right over here. Do I really need to use them? I'm not sure, but I have them, so might as well just throw them in there, right? So there you go. Let's get those on. And then we're gonna put these stickers on right over here. Some Michelin tire stickers. And these would have came with the sticker sheet if I actually had the kit, but I had Fix-It-Phil make these for me. Pretty cool. All right, wheels and tires done. Stickers on, looks awesome. Only one thing to do now. Get everything onto the chassis, the body, and see what the finished product looks like. And that's that. The Porsche 911 GT3 is done. Came out awesome. I managed not to screw up the wheels, which was the whole point of this video. They look sick. They match the car perfectly. This is a stunner, and I'm really looking forward to getting this into my display case as a shelf queen. That's right. I know I usually run most of my cars, but this one is going to be a shelfer. Now again, this body came from an XB Expert Built series. I sourced my own TT01E chassis, fitted it on, and don't forget when you're building, especially with the Porsche bodies, you have to flip the rear arms around for the short wheelbase. I did not do that at first. As soon as I put the body on, I was looking at it and I was like, something doesn't look right. And then I realized, that's right, the short wheelbase, right? So I flipped the rear arms around, and I also texted my buddy, Fix It Phil, to confirm that, and he was like, absolutely, with the Porsche bodies, you got to use the short wheelbase. So I flipped those around, because if not, yours are going to look like mine. A little ridiculous. So now it's awesome, and I'm very, very, very happy with how this turned out. So, all right, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and for your support. And of course, I will see you all in my next. Take care now.